Hello everybody, welcome to Access. My name's Nathan and I'm here with Dave.
Hello!
And we're playing Dying Light.
Yeah.
We've been playing Dying Light a lot.
Yeah, and we've been dying a lot.
In Dying Light.
Yeah.
And this is the 7 things you must do in Dying Light. It's an open world game. We wanted to show you some of the stuff in it. We've had access to the code a bit early. What's this first one, Dave?
This is the first one.
This is a weird one.
Find this sword.
We found this sword, like, there's not tons of stuff like this in the game, but I decided to go for a swim. And we found XP Caliber, which is a joke.
Yeah, it is. It's a clever joke.
It's a pun.
It takes 3 minutes to retrieve XP Caliber.
We didn't think it was working, really. We didn't think we'd be able to get it out. It turned out that the yellow bar was filling up very slowly.
And look, you get 3,000 XP, but better than that, you get the sword.
This was really early in the game. And
you can see we're like level 3 and level 4 at the top there.
Yeah, that's the agility and the kind of the attack skills. And we had no idea what kind of an amazing thing we'd found. It was just slicing people up.
That sliced a man in 4 with one foul swoop.
I mean, I could do something like that in the kitchen.
Absolutely. But although you did get a bit carried away, Nathan.
This was me. I just assumed I could go into this really crowded area and mess everyone up. And one of the things that the Dying Light does quite well is you can't do that. No. One of the zombies will bite you, and then you should really retreat.
I think that's what would happen if you went into a real zombie area with a sword.
Hopefully that's going to be in the full game, and you should check it out. What's this one though?
This is just generally you should level up your agility as soon as you can because you get access to all the lovely free running sweeps.
So the game is about free running.
Yeah,
partly.
largely.
I mean, so you saw there's 3 skill trees, and agility is like the one that will make you better at. So the main spine of it is just simply an ability called free running, but there's also like stuff like you can roll to avoid taking damage like that. You can like partially kind of clamber up walls to increase the height that you can get up stuff. And at the beginning of the game, it's not as fluid as you might expect that it's going to be if you've been waiting for this game as like a free running thing, but it gets that way the more that you play. You just get better and better at it, and then you kind of know your way around the world better, and the whole thing turns into like a nice flowy zombie spanking thing.
Yeah, I think it's quite smart because you have something to aim for. Like there's lots to unlock, but more than that, like you just at the start of the game when you don't really know how it's going, you don't need all those toys yet because you're still working out how to get around, how the traversal works, and what the city's like, what you can land on, what things will break if you land on them, and
it's definitely a choice to kind of restrict it. I think some people will be surprised, but it works for us.
Yeah.
What's this, Dave?
This is
us messing.
This is just unlock loads of the power abilities because they are fun.
Yes, so this is us. So there's specific. So in the same way that you can do the agility, you can unlock specific attacks, and some of them are our favourite.
Yeah.
Specifically for you, you like the big axe chop.
I like this 360. This 360 spin.
It works with all two-handed weapons.
All two-handed weapons, you can do this 360 spin. I mean, it's a bit of a waste on these 2 guys because there's only 2 of them. But you get into a crowded situation, you can do that. This is like the sort of ground pound, which is followed up by your favourite, I think, Nate.
The stomp.
The stomp.
Oh man! As soon as we unlocked the stomp, it just changed the game because it really at the beginning of what happened there.
Yeah, she just fell over. She's not well.
She's tired. At the beginning of the game, you're basically hitting people with sticks, and they take ages to get killed. And then by the end, you kind of unlock like a suite, as you said earlier, of skills. So you're like vaulting over zombies, and you're really good at free running. And then you get them on the ground, and you can just one-hit kill them. It's brilliant.
I like this one. This one's great, and that's a great weapon to do it with.
This is
that's so
sickle.
horrible.
That's my sickle.
Yeah.
Dropping from a height with a single kind of single-handed weapon.
This is a double-handed weapon. Again, it's the ground pound. That really shows it off. Like 8 zombies around, no more. And then there's the classic, the drop kick.
The drop kick was the first one you got. Look at this.
Yeah.
It's super powerful.
Well, this is my smart segue into the next section as well, which is use the environment.
Environmental kills are important, especially at the beginning when you're not particularly
adept.
Yeah, deadly, but you can still kick people into spikes. That's
I mean, I don't know who's been leaving these spikes around. It's a health and safety nightmare, but you can you use them, and this is another good skill, the grapple.
This is an agility skill, isn't it?
And combine it with, I think it's just, I mean, it's to get the zombies out of your way, but you combine it with the environment and you just have yourself an excellent time. There's the spikes.
A rack of zombies.
There's fire. I mean, this time, obviously, we've made the fire with the Molotov, which is cheating a little bit, but you'll find fire everywhere just because it's a horrible, terrible city and there are like cars
there's flammable
burning.
Liquid, and this flammable liquid you can
push them into the fire.
And you can kind of, you can arrange for kind of kill zones of tons and tons of zombies. Or you can just go onto a bridge
and push them off.
And throw them off. Bye.
It looks so beautiful down there.
Poor ladies all burnt.
What a way to go.
Bye again.
Bye.
Bye. See you
Yeah,
later.
that's one of my favourite. I spent hours on that bridge just pushing people off. And this is what you were talking about, actually. This is sort of make your own trap. This
Oh,
is
the flammable
liquid onto
I
people.
wanted a cleverer way to set people on fire than a Molotov cocktail, but I didn't have one.
No.
So I just burned them all with my Molotov cocktail.
There are better ways of doing it, though. There's the firecrackers, which are primarily for making noise, and there's burning, throwing stars. This is electricity, which is still around in this city, thank God. And you can make little traps like this, like these electrified pools, which
there
are
was
great.
One point at which you fix fuses and turn on switches, and there was one point I got a trophy. I didn't capture it, but it was called Everybody Dance Now for making lots of zombies dance with electricity.
Well, speaking of making zombies dance with electricity, what do you get if you combine a heavy rebar with some batteries or something? It's an electric rebar, and it does stuff like that.
The electric concrete.
It's
I guess there's
it's got steel
steel
like
in the
the
middle.
handle's steel. It's so unnecessary because she's already dead. But
So this entry is just about us making our own weapons, and mostly what we made were electrical weapons. And
Yeah.
when it rains heavily, everybody conducts everything, and everybody dies. I mean,
Yeah.
that's the lesson that we're learning here. Look at that.
you know, a lot of the weapons that you'll find in the game aren't that exciting. I mean, there are some great ones like the sword, but you know, it's all about finding blueprints that you can upgrade your weapons. And I mean, like this cricket bat was ace as well.
Bit
But
of a
this
Shaun of the
entry
Dead
now
moment
is
with, the cricket bat.
lockpick everything. Anything that's locked, lockpick it.
This is one of the first skills that you unlock, a survivor skill.
Yeah, unlock.
Yeah.
Nice, Nath. I see what you did there.
Thank you.
And what I really like about it actually is that the first time this happened, I was walking by, I saw an ambulance, and I thought, I wonder if it's got any good stuff inside, and it did, you know. And it's that sort of thing of, it felt really, really kind of real. And so ambulances tend to have nice health-related med kits and stuff inside. And then we saw police vans, and I thought, I wonder if police vans have good stuff inside. And it turns out, Nate,
Yes.
that sometimes they do.
Yes, they do.
Like this one, which has this gun in it.
The thing that we played, I don't know how many hours. We had preview code, but we didn't stop where the story stopped. We carried on going, but we probably played for 15 hours, and we still only found 2 guns.
Yeah,
And obviously that might happen quicker if you're playing the full finished game.
absolutely.
But just to give you an idea of how rare this gun was to us, I didn't want to shoot these bullets.
No.
At the same time, I really did.
Bullets are even more rare than guns. But these guys, they
I
left
shouldn't
us
have
no
missed.
choice, really.
I had to shoot his legs off.
Yeah.
I had to.
And this is the last of our 7 things you must do in Dying Light.
Let's
And
climb
that's
up.
climb up as high as you can and enjoy the view.
So this is a tower that's also a safe house. Safe houses are kind of dotted around, so places you can bunker down at night, because night is bad in this game.
Yeah.
And we wanted to get to the top just to show you somewhere high.
And safe houses are really cool, actually. They're sort of a little bit like towers in Far Cry, in that there's usually a bit of a puzzle element involved in unlocking them and clearing them out and stuff. And this one, yeah, it was
windy up
particularly
here.
high. A lot like a tower from Far Cry, in fact. But you can see how cool the city is. Sort of a favela.
That's all the places.
Burning. That's the HQ over there. And there's only really one way down from up here. I mean, there's probably another way down, but this is just the way that I chose to. I thought, why not go out with a bang?
You could
And a
have rolled
pop.
at the bottom. You'd have been fine.
I haven't unlocked that
Ouch.
yet. Yeah, there you go.
So that's the end. There's our 7 things you must do in Dying Light, which is an open world zombie game we have been playing a lot of, and we're going to have more of it on the channel. David, this is the first video that we've really put out properly in 2015 with
I
the
know.
game in it and everything.
I
So
know.
welcome back, everybody.
Thanks.
Here's to an excellent year. Stick with us for more things like Dying Light and tons more on PS3, PS4, and PS Vita as the year goes on.